11. There we go. So number 10's Cassidy Amburn. 11's Eureka Rios, sorry. Noelle Pollard, Harley Dow, and Juliana Macy. And Watonga secures the tip-off, so we are away with our girls' matchup for the night. Watonga gets the ball into the corner with the three-point, and it is good right off the bat. Watonga gets a full court press. Hennessey having trouble with it. They almost turn the ball over, but Hennessy's able to corral it, and they shoot their long three-pointer of their own, and it's off the mark. Jump ball on the start, so it's going to go to Hennessey. So Amburn has the ball at the top at the key. In the high post is Rios. Macy has the ball, kicks it out to 15, and she makes a three-pointer. Harley Dow with that three-pointer. So we got a tie ball game at 3-3. And Watonga does a quick down to the low post while Dean's trying to figure out who's
I still
on
can't even
first.
Can't find the
Watonga
roster.
gets the ball again. Another layup. It's a very entertaining game to start with. And I think Watonga's numbers are harder to see than Okarchi's numbers were. So,
well, especially if you don't have the sheet.
Hennessey gets the ball, a long three-pointers off the mark. So Watonga quickly pushes it down, and number 5 goes up for the layup, and she is fouled on the way in.
It's going to be their last page. I know it is.
So
There
Landry
it is.
Hussey, I was getting ready to say, was that one of the Husseys, which it was. So her first free throw is good. Watonga has an 8-3 lead. Her second free throw is getting ready to go in. And it bounces in and out. So on the floor for Watonga, we have number 2, which is Mary Barton. 33 is Shelby Miller.
Well, those are hard to see, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. Number 5 is Hussey. And we have a timeout called, so now I'm going to have to figure out who those numbers were again on the floor. So real quick paced up and down between Watonga and Hennessey. Watonga's got an 8-3 lead. A couple quick three-pointers and a couple fast break points there for the Watonga Eagles. Now, one thing I do notice about the Hennessey girls team versus the boys team is they've got quite a few seniors that are actually playing. That's who everybody that's starting, I believe, is a senior except for maybe Pollard. So it's either a junior or a senior out on the floor for the Hennessey Lady Eagles. So a little bit more experience out there. I know Watonga, we've been watching Landry Hussey play for
several years.
Several years, yeah.
I thought they were twins, but maybe they are just sisters.
Yeah, it must have been. I thought the same thing, but I don't imagine one playing without the other, right?
Yeah, exactly right.
Unless she's hurt or sick.
Yeah.
But I didn't see her on the roster either.
COVID protocol.
Right.
So now I'm ready.
Okay, so long three-pointer. It looked like
Natalie Walker puts up the 3, and
What?
she misses it, but Hennessey gets a rebound, and Watonga gets a quick foul. Nice little tip by Watonga, and they'll pick up the steal. That's going to be number 11, Natalie Walker, or number 10, I'm sorry. That's Bridges.
nice
inside
look
to
into
Hussey.
Yeah.
That's number 11, Walker.
Who's in the corner?
I can't tell you.
Is that 0?
That's Walker in this near corner. Yeah. That is very difficult to see, that red on that black.
Oh. Then you have the blonde hair in front of it.
Exactly.
Hennessey gets the ball in the short corners. Shot too hard. Tonga pushes the ball again.
Rebound by Walker. She picks it up in a dangerous spot and turns it over.
Rios has the ball. She brings the ball up the court. Kicks it over to Macy. Macy gets it down to the corner. And it's taken away by number 2, Miller. Quickly up the court.
It's going to go to Hussey. Hussey will kick it back out. That's number 10, Bridges. Bridges over to Walker. Walker down to number 33. That is Miller. Miller all the way to the other side. A long 3 by Bridges. Aubrey Bridges with 3. She's a sophomore.
Watonga again's in their full court press, and then they kind of back out of it after Hennessey got it to the middle. And Hennessey quickly puts it up the court. Does a pump fake, goes in for the shot. Knocked down to the floor, but no fouls called.
So Walker over to Bridges. Bridges back to Walker. Walker wants to go to the far side to Mary Barton.
Harley Dow with the reach-in foul. Guess they call that kind of the lazy foul. Instead of moving your feet, just kind of poke your hand in there and get called for the foul. Into the game for Hennessy's Larissa Macy, junior.
Mary Barton into Walker. Walker takes the shot, no good. Rebound, number 21.
Harley Dow goes in there and rips the ball out, gets the tie up, so it's going to stay with Watonga.
That's Alexander. Alexander gets the rebound. Into Bridges, or Walker. Walker to the high post to Hussey. Hussey far side to Bridges, long 3, no good. Rebound Hennessey.
Dow gets the rebound, puts it up to number 2. That's Larissa Macy. She gets it knocked out of bounds, but it stays with Hennessey. Pollard has the ball, gives it back to Macy. Gets trapped in the corner, long pass, almost gets taken away. 14 for the 3-pointer. Nope, they called her 2-pointer, so it must have been in front of the actual front
one of
line.
those lines, yeah.
Right.
Down the court quick as Watonga turn over to Hennessey.
Dow pushes the ball in for a layup, and it's off the mark. Again, she hits the floor, but no foul called.
Watonga, fast tempo to Bridges. Bridges out to Hussey. Hussey to Walker. Back to Bridges. Hussey's open, calling for it. It's going to shoot the long 3. Nope, dribble drive to the paint.
Nice
Dumps
dump
it
in.
off to number 21, Alexander, and's got 2.
Nice dump in. Dow has it, gets it to the middle of the floor. Kicks it over to Dow, the other Dow. 20 pushes the ball up the court, gets stopped, so she kicks it back out. Gets it taken away. Is that by Hussey? Yep.
Yep, Hussey to Bridges. Bridges to the paint. No good. Offside rebound by Watonga. It's going to be tipped out of bounds, and we're going to say it's going to go to Hennessey.
Checking into the game for Hennessey is, as soon as she moves her arm, 22. That's Katie Meeker, sophomore. Hennessey gets the ball up across the half court. Drives in, shot is blocked on the floor for the ball.
Tipped by Alexander. Number 10, Bridges, brings the ball down the floor. Give and go over to Hussey. Back to Walker. Got a little shuffle foot for number 23, Richard. New into the ball game.
Yeah, Hennessy's offense kind of stalled after those first early possessions where they had some good shots and stuff. Now they're just trying to struggle to get the ball up the court a little bit. So errant pass goes out of bounds. So coming into the game is number 10, and that's going to be Cassidy Amburn, sorry.
So Watonga will have it. Over to Hussey. Quick pass. Wasn't quite ready for it, but she caught it. Dribble drive. Looks to the paint to Richards. Back out. We're going to reset the offense. Bridges calling for it. Comes to the near side. Over to Hussey. Wants to go to the paint. She's open. Nothing there. Hussey drives. Draws contact. Gets it to go and will get the old-fashioned attempt at the three-point shot. Hussey, the only senior on the squad. Nope, there's one other senior. Richards, number 23, Richard, is a senior, but 2 seniors for Watonga. 15-6, Hennessey leads. Watonga leads, makes it 16-6.
The Eagles have the lead.
I was like, what? I just said that. No,
Right.
I get it now. It's an inside joke.
There you go. Hennessey quickly pushes the ball up, gets the ball into Dow. She takes a three-pointer. It's off the mark. Watonga with the rebound, pushes it up.
Long pass.
Nice pass. Can't finish.
No good. Gets her own rebound, tries to dribble, and rolls it off a Hennessey player's foot. That's Shelby Miller with the miss. It's going to be Watonga's ball. Richard is going to inbound. Lobs in to Miller. Nearly shuffles her feet. Kicks it back to Richard. Nothing there. Rebound Hennessey.
Juliana Macy gets the rebound, picks up her dribble in the corner. They quickly try to push it up the floor. They got somebody on the backside wide open, but they don't see her. Takes the shot there at the top of the key. It does not go in. The runner.
Rebound Mary Barton. Comes down to Walker. Walker to the corner. Stolen by Hennessey. Nearly stolen again by Watonga. Going to pick up a foul.
Good job of getting up there in the passing lane by Eureka Rios and stealing the ball. Tonga in their full court trap again, or full court press again. Hennessey dribbles it up the court down the sideline. Gets the cutter going across the middle of the lane, and she goes up for the layup and is fouled on the way up. So Juliana Macy will get to go to the line and shoot 2. Mr. White with the call over there.
Shout out to our favorite CSR in Hennessey that's watching this, Bianca. We appreciate you. Just don't make too much fun of us when we see you next time.
One of our favorite CSRs in Hennessey. Second free throw is up and good.
Long pass.
Tonga quickly pushes it up.
Oh, draws the foul. She's going to go to the line and shoot 2. That will be Mary Barton.
Juliana Macy with the foul. Tonga quickly pushing the ball up, got Hennessey off guard and was not set for defense there.
And no good. 16-8. 31.4 seconds here in the first quarter.
You know, the way this game started, I thought we were going to be in for a real barn burner with three-pointers going in left and right, and
up and down. And
offense is kind of stalled.
Richard in the corner, no good. Rebound Miller. She wants to go back up with it. Resets. 16 seconds. Out to Richard. Richard over to Walker. Walker back to Richard. Walker. Mary Barton. Cross court to Richard. She's going to shoot the 3 with time running out, and that'll do it for the first quarter.
So Watonga has a 16-8 lead going into the second period.
We'll take a commercial break here real quick and be right back after these messages.
Businesses across our state will be
Coronavirus
closed.
has been confirmed. Close non-essential
Stunning
businesses.
numbers, 30,000 Oklahomans out of work.
Lessons will now be taught remotely through distance
Details
learning.
on the state's plan for distance learning.
All right, we are back. Second quarter getting ready, or is started now. Hennessey has the ball, gets the ball to the high post, looks to dump it off to the side, and Watonga quickly steps in front of it with the steal and the layup. So quick 2 points for Watonga. So now they push their lead 18-8. Hennessey tries to get it up the court, pushes it to the middle, deep down to the corner to Macy. She kicks it back up to the top, gets to the high post. She kicks it over to Amber. Nice cut down low to Macy with the 2 points.
So Bridges will bring it up the floor to the near side to Walker, over to Hussey. Back to Bridges. Bridges to Walker. Being real patient here. Looks to the corner, finds the low post. Mary Barton throws it away.
Hennessey gets the ball, brings it up the court. Macy's down low. They try to find her, but is knocked away. So back to Watonga.
And nice job by Bridges. 10-20 is our score.
Hennessey gets the ball to the middle of the court, break the press. Drives down, kicks it over to Macy. Back up top. Trying to get it to the high post. Nothing there. Now they get it to the high post. She surveys the floor. Brings it back out. Kicks over the wing. Long corner for number 10. It's off the mark. Tonga gets the rebound.
Picked up by Bridges. Going to go coast to coast. Nice little fade. Gets it to go and draws the foul. She'll go to the line for 3.
And I couldn't tell if that foul was on 12 or 2. Not sure what person picked up that foul, but coming into the game for Hennessy's number 15, it's Harley Dow. And she makes the free throw for a 3-point play. Again, Watonga with the full court press, and Hennessey just seems to kind of struggle with it, but they got it past it, but they're not able to finish. And then a foul there on number 10, Cassidy Ember. This is kind of feels like sloppy play right now with Hennessey Eagles when they try to break the press. They do a good job of breaking it, but then instead of capitalizing on it, they go in with the layup and misses and turn back over. So if they can clean that up, I think the score would be a lot closer than 23-10 right now.
Bridges to Barton. Barton will get it to go. 2 points for Barton.
Again, Watonga's in their full court press. Is able to poke the ball away. Nice defense. Oh, I thought she was going to be able to block that shot, but nice strong effort by the Watonga Lady Eagles. 27-10 timeout by Hennessey. We'll stay right here. Hey, I just saw on Facebook that one of my classmates, who is now the head basketball coach at Broken Arrow, Shane Coffey, got his 200th win today.
Oh, wow.
Congratulations, Coach Coffey.
That's cool. He'll do well there.
Yeah, I know he had a stint at Edmond Memorial, and then he was an assistant coach for Tulsa girls program as well. So, again, congratulations, Coach Coffey. So, again, we're at the Stride Bank Center in Enid, Oklahoma at the Three Rivers Conference Tournament. 5 minutes, 16 seconds left in the first half of the girls game, the nightcap girls game, and then we'll be followed up by the boys game, which will be the Watonga Eagles and OBA boys. So almost like a home game for OBA, just across town for them their gymnasium. But again, Cashin's the host school, but they have a couple tournaments coming up in the next 2 weeks. So as to run their staff ragged, they opted to have the tournament here in Enid, which is kind of a neutral but somewhat of a drive for some schools. But for most schools, it's an hour or so away from their school. So nice facility, great host, and some great basketball. All right, so we're back in play, and Hennessey turns the ball over one more time. Watonga quickly pushes it up the court, and the layup is in. No foul was called on that.
Bridges to Walker for the score.
Tries to get the ball to the court, middle of the court. Hussey steals it. Back to Hussey.
Bridges, back to Hussey.
Nice give and go. Hennessey pushes, and Watonga does a good job of pursuing and stealing the ball.
Out to the corners, Hussey. Long three off the side of the rim. Rebound, Walker. Walker kicks it back out. Nearly stolen. They're going to say she stepped on the sideline. It'll stay here with Watonga. Coming into the ball game is number 12 for Watonga, and that is Carmona for Watonga. So Barton to the corner to Walker. Walker into the Carmona. Shots up, no good. Going to tip it out of bounds. Goes to Hennessey.
Okay, so Hennessey's able to get the ball up the court, breaks the press. See if they can run their offense now and get some points off of this. Skips it over to the top of the key. The long three-pointer bounces off. Rebound to Watonga. Rebound bounces around. Watonga's able to keep it. Hennessey gets a steal. Got numbers 2-on-2. She takes it herself, goes in, and is blocked. So number 10, Cassidy Embern, will go to the line. I believe they're going to call it on the shot anyways. Yep, looks like they're lining up for free throws. So she get 2 shots. Checking into the game for Hennessey is number 11, Eureka Rios, junior. She is a junior, not junior.
That would be weird.
Right. Free throws off the mark.
Down the floor.
Oh, I was going to
Yeah,
say.
a little shuffle. Carmona got one extra step there, and the official called it.
Throws up sideline, gets it into the middle of the floor, surveys it. Back to the middle of the high post. She tries to drive in, quickly corralled. And long three-pointer is off the mark. Goes out of bounds off of Watonga, so it's going to stay here with Hennessey.
Seems like we've been stuck on 31-10 for quite a while.
Right? Long three-pointer is good for number 20, Juliana Macy.
Down to Bridges. Bridges to Barton. Barton's driving to the paint. Going to get a blocking foul. That will put them on the line for a 1-and-1.
That foul's on Macy.
That'll put Mary Barton to the line for the 1-and-1.
And it's Juliana Macy. Coming back into the game is Katie Meeker. Macy will have a seat.
First one was good, so we're off of that number. 13 to 31 now, 32 now. And the second one's no good.
Just off the front of the iron, Hennessey pushes the ball, breaks the press. Skip pass, waiting for it is number 2. Kicks back up top, very low pass at the feet. Gets a high post, backdoor cutter. Doesn't see number 22 down low. Long three-pointer is off the side of the rim.
Walker has it down the floor. Whoops, too far on the camera. There we go. In the basket for Carmona.
Tonga quickly drives down. Short jumper is good. Thinks about the three-pointer, dumps it down into 22. She tries a reverse layup. It's no good. Rios gets the rebound. It's poked away from her.
Watonga will have it, pushes the pace down,
Good.
and picked off.
Good job by Larissa Macy. Stick her hands up there to steal that pass. Long three-pointer is no good.
Rebound, Barton. Or no, that's Richard. Richard cross court to Barton. Barton over to Walker.
She takes
Gonna
steps.
Take an extra step.
Coming back into the game for Hennessy's number 14. That's Noelle Pollard. Soft trap there on the zone defense. Poke the ball away. Looking to get it to the high post. Not there. Pass is deflected. Back to Watonga.
Miller gets a tip on it.
Not able to complete the 2-on-1, the give and go type situation there. Give it to me, give it back. So it scores 36 to 13 with 24 seconds left in this half. Hennessy's got the ball at the top of the key, playing catch back and forth, looking to get it down in the corner to 14. Nothing there, kicks it across, skip past number 2, long threes off the mark. Tonga's going to push it quickly.
Over to Miller, no good at the end of the buzzer.
Well,
That's going to be our half. 36 to 13 is our score. We'll take a break and leave the camera running here so you can see some halftime entertainment. We'll be right back after these messages.
So welcome back to Three Rivers Conference Tournament, our girls game this evening between the Watonga Eagles and the Hennessey Eagles. On the floor for Hennessy's number 14, number 10, number 15, number 20, and number 11. So Hennessey will get the ball to start this second half. Let's see if they can come out. Long three-pointer is good, so they come out firing, kind of like we started the game. Juliana Macy with the three-pointer. Tonga quickly pushes it up.
Hussey over to Bridges, to Walker, to Barton. Looking for Miller at the high post. They find her this time. Comes far side to Bridges. Long three-pointer, no good. Rebound Barton. Back to Hussey on the low post. She'll draw contact and go to the line for two.
Did not see who that foul was on.
I did not. Someone in white.
Somebody in white. On the floor. So either 11, 20, 15, 14, or 12.
Hussey's second one is good. 38-16 is our score. Stolen by Bridges. Drive to the paint. Nice move. Kicks it out to Walker. Walker to Hussey. Little fake. Bridges drives to the paint. Short jumper off the side of the rim.
Macy had the ball. She quickly pushed it up to Cassidy Emburn, who looks inside to Rios. She goes up for the up and under. It is good. Score is now 38-18 Watonga.
Hussey to Walker. Over to Bridges. Walker. Barton. Cross court to Bridges. Drives to the paint. Floater, no good.
Emburn has the ball. She pushes up the sideline. Gets it into the middle. Over to Rios for the three-pointer. Is off the mark. I'm sorry, that was Macy that shot the three-pointer. Tonga tries to save the ball, but it goes out of bounds, so turnover to Hennessey.
Richard into the ball game for Barton.
Tonga's on the soft full court press. Ball at the top of the key. Looks down low. Nice inlet pass to Macy with the dump in. Juliana Macy with 2 points.
Barton, or Richard with the long shot, no good.
Quick outlet pass to Hennessey. Got numbers 2-on-1. Drives into the lane and is going to call a charge. Watonga player did a good job of getting set, and Hennessey was out of control. I think that was number 10, Cassidy Emburn, that was out of control there. Might have been wise to dump that off to her teammate on the other side of the lane.
That's what you get for a senior, Richard. Nice work on defense, drawing that foul. Richard, far side. Over to the wing. Back to Walker. Over to Hussey. Kicks out to Bridges. Back to Richard. Richard drives to the paint. Miller gives him a screen. Back out to Richard. Miller's calling for it on the low post. Nothing there. Hussey will take the short free throw. Over the top, rebound by Miller. Bridges will drive to the paint. No good. Rebound. They're going to get a foul on Bridges after the shot. Contact.
Good job by Juliana Macy getting in there, try to get the rebound and creating the foul there on the Watonga player. Checking into the game is 22, Katie Meeker. Also in the game is 2, Larissa Macy. Long three-pointer by Macy's off. Juliana Macy. Goes out of bounds, so Watonga will get the possession.
Bridges to Walker. Walker with the long three off the back of the rim. Rebound Hennessey.
Pollard got the rebound.
Bridges got a little excited and created contact and got a foul on her. A little shuffling around for the coaches. And here we go.
Nice drive into the paint. Shot goes off the mark, though. And then, so that's Eureka Rios with the foul. After she missed it, she was trying to get a rebound and got her hand stuck in the cookie jar, so to speak, and called for the foul.
Walker to Richard. Walker. Richard in the corner. Miller's on the low post. She gets there this time. Going to kick it back out. Comes back to Miller again on the low post. Going to get a reach around by Hennessey.
Yep, Rios with the foul. Yeah. Is that Miller for Watonga? Had real good inside position on Rios and just reached around and fouled. Checking into the game is 15. It's Harley Dowell.
To Walker in the corner. Nothing there. Rebound by Hold.
Fouls on number 15 of Hennessey. So that's Harley Dowell's foul.
And Miller's shot's no good. Second one's good.
Watonga pulls out of their full court press, so now Hennessey brings the ball up. Moving the ball around deep past the corner, kind of a dangerous throw. Able to get there. Gets the ball to the high post, kicks it back to the corner to Macy. Her shot's off.
Hussey will bring it up. Oh, wanted to make the pass and changed her mind last minute and got an extra step in there. Official calls it real quick. 39-20, 3:13 in the third.
Deep pass to the corner to Macy. She kicks it back out to the top. She tries to drive, gets cut off, throws it down in, almost throws it across the lane. Probably ill-advised pass with the defender standing there. Goes out of bounds on Watonga, so Hennessey will retain possession. Watonga knocks the ball out of bounds, so Hennessey will take it on the baseline again. Getting their play set. Tough pass corralled by Pollard. About throws it away out of bounds. Back up to Macy. Over to Pollard. Oh, saw her cutter just a little too late. Saw Meeker just too late, and Watonga was able to step in front of the pass and knock it out of bounds.
Long three-pointer by Hogue. Then we got a foul on the rebound.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be on number 15. It's Harley Dowell with the foul.
It's going to send Alexander to the line. First shot's no good.
So do they have the fouls correct, or was they saying she was shooting?
I think they were saying she's shooting because I don't think the fouls are wrong. 16 fouls. So the second one here. Off the rim, no good.
Meeker with the rebound, kicks it out to Ironburn. Back to Meeker. Tries to get it inside to Macy. It's knocked away. Pass was too hard to handle for Watonga, so out of bounds to Hennessey. Get the ball down to Meeker. She surveys the floor across over to 14. That ball's off the mark, but it goes out of bounds off of Watonga, so stay here with Hennessey. Pollard's shot just was off the mark. Quickly try to get the ball into Meeker. I think they call a foul on Meeker, so with the push.
Do, and that's a 1-and-1, so they're probably.
There we go.
It's a 1-and-1, yep. Mr. Kevin was getting a little bit ahead of himself.
Let's get this in bounds. Let's go. Now who was?
Yeah. Which one got fouled?
Yeah.
Guess we should be watching the play, shouldn't we?
Probably.
There's not much going down on this end.
Right.
Sorry, folks.
It's a good thing we don't have comments turned on our page.
I wouldn't be doing this if we had comments turned on.
Critics at home.
Yeah, and they were well-deserved at this point.
Long pass down to Meeker was too high for her to be able to catch the ball. Hennessey's going to call a timeout to talk things over. So we go with a minute and a half left in the third period. Watonga's leading 41-20. Again, following this game will be the final boys game or final game of the first day of the Three Rivers tournament. It's going to be the boys game between the OBA Trojans and the Watonga Eagles, which should be an exciting matchup. Like you said, OBA was the #1 boys team, or Watonga's the #1 boys team? One of the two is number one, and the other one is like number 4 or something like that. Because the lower seeds played this morning,
Yeah.
So.
But I'd have to look at the bracket again.
But it should be an exciting game nonetheless. So just turn the volume down and watch the action on the court. Tomorrow morning we start off at 11 o'clock. Our first game is going to be, as Dean looks at his phone to tell us.
Tomorrow's first game is 11, and that is the Crescent Thomas girls game.
Crescent Thomas girls 11.
And we got the Watonga OBA game next.
All right, so after the timeout, Watonga brings the ball in. Camera pans to the right side of the court, correct side of the court, I should say. Hennessey's still sitting in their zone. Watonga runs their offense, gets it down to the post. It's off the mark. Watonga's doing a really good job of getting the ball into the paint. They're just not able to finish right now. Shots are not going. That shot by Hussey goes in, though. Again, they're doing a really good job of getting inside that zone and getting shots up. So eventually they're going to start falling. So 50 seconds left in the third period. Meeker's shot does not go in. Crowd's hollering for a foul, but none was called. Three-pointer is off the mark. Meeker gets the rebound, throws it up court to Amburn. She pulls the ball back out, back up to Meeker. She drives in for the elbow shot. It's off the front of the rim. So Watonga gets the rebound and pushes it up the court. Quickly sees number 12 down low. Nice pass. Way to get your eyes up the court and see the open player down in the paint. So 10 seconds left. 45-20. Hennessy's going to get the last shot with 2 seconds. Drives into the lane. Macy shots up, bounces around, and goes in. So final shot of the third period. Hennessey did a good job of taking care of that possession and getting that final shot. So we go into the fourth quarter with Watonga 45, Hennessey 22. So again, the first game tomorrow is Thomas and Crescent
Yep.
girls. And following that game will be,
You want me to do math, don't you?
yeah, the loser of the second game of our morning today.
Yes. So the second game would be Fairview and Thomas at 12:20.
So Thomas girls and Thomas boys will start us off tomorrow. Yeah, that's a nice thing about this, the tournament today is, you're having to think about who won and who lost. Sometimes you come into this and you're like, okay, yeah, this team lost, this team won, or who, what to expect or kind of anticipate. But so far these games today have been fairly competitive. I think this is probably the most point margin we've had, or one of the most point margins we've had in any of our games today. So again, the competition is living up to the billing at the Three Rivers Conference Tournament. So here we go, getting ready to kick off the fourth quarter. Watonga Eagles with the basketball.
Bridges will have it at the point. Kicks it over to number 3, Hogue. I hope I'm pronouncing her name correctly, but I apologize if I'm not. Richard, far three-pointer off the front of the rim. No good. Hussey will get an over-the-back call and go the other direction.
Good job by, I believe that was Macy, having the inside position there and blocking out. Get the ball to the high post, gets it over to the wing. Now they're at the top of the key. Tries to get the backdoor cutters, not there. Watonga does a good job of getting back on defense. Long three-pointer is off the side of the rim. Almost hit the mark. Takes it all the way in. The floater doesn't go in, and second effort does not go in either. Hennessey pushes the ball up the court. Like to see this hustle here. Oh, 10 goes down. That's Cassidy Embern. As she was trying to go up, she got tripped. So she'll get to go to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
Fouls on Hogue.
Hennessey is doing a good job of pushing the ball up the floor. First free throw goes in. Checking in was number 33 for Watonga. Next free throws off the front of the rim. Hussey with the rebound. Watonga quickly pushes it up. Finds 33 in the low post. Nowhere to go. Kicks it back out to the top to Hussey.
Bridges with a long three-pointer. Got it.
And I sure hope they fix that clock on the north end of the building, and I look over and blinks at me.
Yeah, I keep thinking I'm messing up, which I am, but
not for
not
that
that
reason.
bad.
Not for that reason. Back up to the top of the key, over to the wing. Into Macy. She kicks over to the wing. Thought about three-pointer. Gets it down to Rios. She gets a shot up. It does not go in, though.
Rebound, Richard. Over to Hogue. Back to Hussey. Richard will drive the paint. Kicks it to Bridges. Bridges will throw it into the high post to Hussey. Back to hold. Tipped over to, trying to get to Miller and tipped out of bounds.
Good job by Harley Dow getting her fingers in there, poking the ball away, disrupting the pass.
Inbounds to Bridges. Over to Barton. Back into the ball game for Watonga.
Pushes the ball up the court. Bounces out of bounds. We're going to say off a Watonga player, so it's going to stay with Hennessey. Dowell's going to bring the ball in.
Rebound Watonga. Bridges will push the tempo. It gets tipped.
Got tipped. Able to get back to her. Hussey gets it. Dowell with the rebound. Dribbles it out of bounds. So Watonga will get the basketball. Again, I want to thank the Stride Bank Center for hosting the tournament. Cashin's the host school, but they are having it here in Enid at the beautiful Stride Bank Center. Nice dump pass.
To Miller. Miller misses it, gets her own rebound.
It's not able to finish. Dowell has the ball, pushes it up the court to Macy. She drives in for the layup, and it is good. So Juliana Macy gets to go to the line, see if she can get a three-point play out of the deal. So for this nightcap game is the governor and
James Cheatham.
yeah, are they going to be calling the game?
Well, they said they were.
Well, there you go, fans. So you have a reason to tune back in for the boys' game because it won't be Dean and I calling the game, hopefully. Ball gets into Macy. She goes up for the up and scoop. Another opportunity for a three-point play. So again, thank you to Mr. Cheatham and his student assistant for calling the OBA game. Again, as Dean's mentioned a couple times, that's kind of the intent of what we're doing here is to get schools, tech program or whatever, get students to get involved in broadcasting their school's games and helping spread high school sports throughout Oklahoma and school spirit. So Watonga has the ball. Shot goes up. It's no good. And they're saying she stepped out of bounds. So turnover to Hennessey. Hennessey pushes the ball up the court. They try to get to the high post, and number 21 for Watonga stepped right in front of the pass, knocked it away. Oh, Macy didn't turn around. Larissa Macy, the ball hit her in the back of the head. She didn't know it was coming.
Rebound by, or points by Richard.
Four minutes left in this ball game between Hennessey and Watonga. Watonga has 50-29 lead. Nice shot fake, gets the girls to go up. Got to finish that though. Watonga pushes, got numbers 2-on-1. Nice left-hand layup at 21.
Carmona. Let's try that again.
Let's see. Gets it to the high post. Number 15 with the long three-pointer. It's off the iron. In and out. Out of bounds to Watonga. New player on the court for Watonga is number 15. Macy gets the rebound, kicks it over to Dow. She brings it up the court, gets to the middle, looks over at Noelle Pollard. Her shot's off the mark. Watonga quickly pushes it down the court and finishes. Hennessey has the ball at the top, moves it around. And 20 or 30 or 22 was a little aggressive with the pass defense there. So Juliana Macy, is she going line for 1-on-1? Yes, she'll go to line for 1-on-1. New player coming in for Watonga. 3? Maybe 3? First one's good. First end of the 1-on-1. So yeah, that was number 3 that came in for Watonga. And second one's off the front iron.
Rebound Watonga. That's Hold. Top of the key. Far side, that's number 15. That's Black. Hold with it. Drive to the paint. Little floater up. No good. Rebound by Richard. No good. And picked up by Hennessey.
Got an outlet pass down the court. Macy's quickly converging on her. Bounces off of a Watonga player. So Hennessey is going to get the ball on the baseline. Good news, fans. I see Mr. Cheatham in the building along with...
Yep, our crew is here.
Our crew is here for the next game, so you will be pleasantly pleased. Long shots off. Rebound to Watonga.
Picked up by Campos. Didn't move the camera again. Sorry, folks. Campos. And in. Nice job by Watonga. 57-30 is a score so far.
2 minutes left in the ball game. Yeah, Dean, we're selling ourselves short. We're the best callers they have right now.
We are the only callers they have right now, unfortunately for them.
The pass goes in, and nice defense there by number 20, Juliana Macy. She was able to swat the ball away, so out of bounds on Hennessey. Watonga is going to retain possession. They'll take it in on the baseline. Another new player for Watonga. Open at the top.
Long three by Watonga. Off the side of the backboard. Picked back up.
And foul on number 11. That's Irita Rios. She fouled.
Carmona picks it up. She'll go to the line, shoot 2.
Rios was untucking her shirt. I thought maybe she thought she picked up her 5th foul, but she's acting like she's going out of the game. And then we had a player move away from the lane, so I don't know if they're going to give her another shot or what exactly transpired right there. But Rios did check out of the game. Meeker checked into the game, and we've got another free throw going up, and it's off. Rebound by Macy. She gets it to Larissa Macy. Back over to Juliana Macy with the long 3. It's short.
Tonga's still pushing this pace here.
Oh, took steps.
Carmona, 1 extra step there, 2 extra steps.
She shot the ball before she was ready to shoot the ball. In her mind, it was going in. A little shout out to Visit Enid. They supplied some food and stuff for the hospitality room. I heard them talking earlier today, so shout out to the host Enid here for taking care of the basketball fans or the basketball folks that are associated with the tournament and the various teams that are here in the tournament, the hospitality room. So again, thank you, Visit Enid. And if you haven't been to downtown Enid this Christmas season, I think you have a couple days left to see the tallest tree, the one, which is right across the street here from the Stride Bank Center. So if you make it to the basketball tournament this weekend, I think you'll have one last chance. I think they're doing their closing ceremony tomorrow evening, so you better get here tomorrow if you want to see the tallest tree.
I'll be darned, didn't know that.
So 15 seconds left. Looks like Watonga is going to close out this game with a 59-33 lead as Hennessey turned the ball over to Watonga. With 9.7 seconds, I wouldn't imagine them pushing the ball too fast down the court, which I was correct. So this is how we're going to wrap up a girls' game. Watonga wins 59-33. We will take a break, and on the other side of that break, you'll get to see the OBA Watonga game, and you'll have some true professionals calling that game. So tune in.